If you're time poor and you're looking for the best possible exercises for your back pain, look no further. That's exactly what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to demonstrate 3 super effective exercises backed by science, will give you the most bang for your buck. Okay, let's get started. So the 3 group of core muscles you want to pay specific attention to are the muscles that first of all work on the rotation, so they turn your back and your torso left and right. So there's like the internal and external oblique muscles. The second group of muscles you want to pay attention to are the ones that sit on the side to make up the side of your core musculature. So for example, the Quadratus Lumborum, they do for example this, so your spine is protected sideways. And the last group of muscles you want to pay attention to are the ones at the front and the back. So for example, your Transverse Abdominus, and they help you, they protect your spine going forwards and backwards. So I'm going to demonstrate some exercises now for the oblique, for the rotational muscles first. So some people think that if you want to strengthen your rotational core muscles, you need to do exercises like the bicycle kick. But actually the bicycle kick is not as effective as the exercise I'm going to show you next. And this next exercise is called the bird dog. Now it's more like a stabilization exercise. So you're teaching your muscles how to stabilize your spine. And what you need to do is you need to sit on all fours. Ensure that your hands are just below your shoulders and your knees are below your hips. So this is your exercise. Now what we're going to do, the objective is to keep our core stable whilst we move our arms and our legs. Yeah, so you keep your core stable, and for example you sit like this, and all you do now is you straighten in this case your right leg backwards. Now what's important is that you don't drop your hip one way or arch it the other way. So you need to be stable. That's the first thing you need to do. Now the best thing to do for that is just get a simple book, place a book in the small of your back, on the small of your back. Yeah? You again assume position, arch your back a little bit, and now very slowly I'm now straightening, in this case my right leg, and I want to make sure my book doesn't come off. Yeah? So when a book comes off, obviously I'm rotating too much and the book falls off. So you hold this. Now at the same time what you need to do now is push with my left knee into the floor and my right hand into the floor. So I'm creating this diagonal push at the same time. So I'm holding this now for about 10 seconds. Yeah, I repeat this about 5 times. And when I've done it, slowly bring back my leg. You see, it's all about control. The other side. Yeah, and I'm straightening in this case, my left leg. Make sure it's all the way straight. And now, yeah, holding the book, keep my pelvis in the middle, concentrate. And now pushing my left arm into the floor and my right knee into the floor. At the same time, yeah, so I'm stabilizing, leg up, stabilizing. I'm counting to 10. And I repeat this 5 times. So 5 times on each leg. So that's your first exercise you need to do. Now with the second one, we're going to add our arm in this as well. So what we're going to do now is, after I've done this 5 times one side, 5 times the other side, I'm now going to straighten my right leg. Yeah, but at the same time, straighten my left arm. And all the time, keep my pelvis straight. Now once I've reached this position, I'm going to again push my right hand into the floor and my left knee into the floor. So push it down. Yeah, and you hold this for about 10 seconds. So you're activating your muscles, your core muscles, when you try to stabilize your spine. And then you go obviously on the other side. So I'm now straightening my left leg, right arm, straight as I can, straight leg up, and I'm pushing my left hand into the floor and my right knee into the floor. Hold this again for 10 seconds. And this is a very, very fantastic exercise, a brilliant exercise, which helps to stabilize your spine. Now what you can do, if this goes well, is you can add a TheraBand. So I'm going to sit with my knee on the TheraBand. Hold it in this case with my right hand. Assume the same position. My left hand, assume the same position. And now I'm going to do is straighten my right knee and my left arm. So now just using a TheraBand. So you could also place now the book still in the small of your back for stabilization purposes. Yeah, so that's something you can do here, or I can tie the TheraBand around my, in this case my left thigh. Yeah, so I can tie this around if you want to focus more on the leg. So you tie this around your leg. yeah, and then I'm going to hold it, in this case, in my right hand, yeah, and then I'm going to do, so I'm going to hold it in my left hand, sorry, I'm going to do right arm, left leg, come all the way up here, hold this again for about 10 seconds, and don't forget to push in to the floor. So those are two ways how you can make it more difficult using a TheraBand as well. This is a very good exercise to improve the rotational stability of your core muscles, super effective. So the second lot of exercises we need to do are we need to focus on the core muscles here on the side. And the best and the most effective exercise to do that is the side plank. So I'm going to give you a few variations of the side plank ranging from easy to hard to advanced. So the easy one is you lay on your side. So your elbow straight underneath your shoulder, you bend your knees, you make sure your legs are nice and straight, you got a 90-degree angle in your knees. And all you do now is you just come up, you hold this for about 10 seconds, you repeat 5 times, you do it both sides. Yeah, so this is your easy, the first one, quite easy. Hold this for about 10 seconds and do this about 5 times each side. Yeah, so now if that goes well, and you can do this quite easily, what you then do is you straighten your legs, but you stagger legs, so you go backwards and forwards. So keep them staggered like this. And then what you do is again, same thing, you come up, yeah, and you hold this again for about 5 or 10 seconds, repeat 5 times. And make sure that your upper body is not twisted, yeah? So make sure you're nice and straight, upright here. So this is, again, 10 seconds, 5 times, and you do this obviously both sides. The third variation we now can do is we now stack our feet on top of each other. We're nice and straight. Again, elbow is straight underneath my shoulder. Come all the way up, hold this, and again hold this for 10 seconds, 5 times, and do both sides. This is a good variation to do again for your side plank, and you're now really contracting and working on your Quadratus lumborum and other muscles that make up your side stability of your plank. And the last one you can do is again come up here. Yeah, so we've got the feet stacked upon each other, upright, and then what you do is you raise your leg up and down. You can even do your arm as well. Yeah, and you do this again for about 10 seconds. So you do, you raise your leg up, 1 second up, 1 second down, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do just count to 10 seconds, leg up and down, and obviously you do the other side as well. So those are fantastic, very effective exercises to work on the side of your core muscles. So with this final core exercise, we're going to focus on the muscle that protects your spine, bending forwards and backwards. And the muscle is called the transverse abdominis muscle. And it runs actually from your back all the way to the front. And the beauty with this muscle is that we can do one exercise and it strengthens as the protection to the front, but also leaning backwards. It's a fantastic exercise. Now, it's based on the curl up, or what's called the curl up. It's based on the sit up, but the sit up is actually can induce a back pain. And the problem with the sit up is if you lay on your back, knees bent, and you come all the way up, what happens is that you put a lot of pressure on your lower back by just bending and creating a lot of pressure in your abdomen, intra-abdominal pressure we call this, and that can actually induce a slip disc. So that's the last exercise you want to do, but the way to do it, a safe way to do it, is like this. So you lay on your back, I'm bending, in this case, my left leg, I'm placing my right hand in the small of my back. Then what I'm doing is I'm chucking my chin in, so I'm creating a double chin. I put my chin on my chest, so I'm protecting my neck this way. And all I do now is I come up, so as soon as my shoulder blades are off the ground, I hold this for 2-3 seconds and come back again. And now I'm protecting my lower back, so I'm not bending my lower back, I'm keeping it nice and flat on the floor. And I am actually now working on my core muscles here at the front. So I'm protecting again movement of flexion to bending forwards and bending backwards. This is a fantastic exercise. You do 10 repetitions. You do 3 sets of these. Again, do these daily. And this is a fantastic exercise to help stabilize your spine and to reduce your back pain. So there you are. We've done the 3 exercises for you. We've done the bird dog. It helps you with the rotational exercise. We've done the side plank for the muscles on the side of your back, and we now done the curl up, which helps to which strengthens the muscles at the front and also helps with flexion, bending forwards and coming backwards. I hope you've benefited from the information I shared in this video with you on back pain. If you'd like to do something in return, just give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments or questions, just drop them in the box down below. If you know any friends who would benefit from the information I shared in this video with you, please feel free and forward this link to them as well. For now, I'd like to say, take care of yourself, Take care of someone else, please, as well, if you can. And bye for now. Bye-bye.